say I'm doing very well, and I'm glad to be able to say that in such challenging times. I live in the same world as everybody else, except in a manner of speaking, I don't. I'm physically present, but I think mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, I don't live in the same construct, and I would call it a fear-based construct that we've lived in for the last 3+ years. And I think that what I've noticed is that it's highly debilitating for even very intelligent people who otherwise might have discernment, capability of thinking, being creative, and all that. It seems like much of those skill sets, much of that consciousness has been shut down by fear, belief systems that are distorted, that are not the case about what reality is. And having a higher order of understanding of the bigger questions about why are we here? What is life for? What can I expect? What can I do to make life better and saner? And I'm so clear about the fact that PSYCH-K as a modality, and a specific modality, the one that we're talking about and we represent, is so specifically tuned to this time in world history. I believe we are in probably the largest transition period of time in recorded history, at least, and that this change is a spiritual one in its essence. It's to dial up to a higher order of consciousness and perception in order to function at a much higher level than we ever have before. The challenges are certainly there, so the call to action is there. And for us in PSYCH-K land, essentially, it's, we need to bring consciousness to a higher level. We need to support people who want to move from their current worldviews to a higher order of worldviews where there are more choices, where fear doesn't get to live. And all of our divine qualities can show up when they're most needed, which is during this time of transition to a higher order of living, to a higher order of consciousness. And I'm probably the most optimistic guy I know about the future, and you wouldn't know it from looking at the news. So don't look at the news. There's my advice. For a while, give yourself a break from the constant deluge of negative news, and go to your sacred place inside you, which is what Psyche helps with the very most, is know who you are as a divine being having a human experience, and that in so many ways your creativity is infinite and your power is infinite. The consciousness that we possess as human beings is a spiritual level consciousness if we'll go there. And I think mostly what keeps people from going to that place and living from that place are limiting beliefs at the subconscious level of the mind. The very thing that in a Psyche workshop, for instance, you learn how to rewrite that software that isn't serving your highest purposes in life, and start to open a channel of communication to one's higher self, or open it further if you already have one that's working for you, and partner with that part of you, and then print out what that capability is all about into three-dimensional reality. That will change the consciousness field, the collective consciousness of humanity, faster than anything I can think of. And people are mostly trying to do that with willpower, positive thinking, and determination, all useful elements. But once your subconscious mind is tuned to your higher consciousness, then the ideas you have and the actions that you take will be in divine perfection, in the plan, the overall big plan for us humans here on Earth. So I think if you do that, and that's where you head, and you choose to do that, you will find so much satisfaction and peace. And really, it's all about the peace inside us that allows all of our talents and abilities and our higher order thinking to manifest in this world. And that will change everything that's going on in very healthy and sustainable ways.